Hello everyone and welcome to my webinar. My name is Francesca and I'm a careers advisor at UClan Careers, and we're here today to pick up some ideas and tips about what to do when you're feeling demotivated. The session aims to help you first of all understand the difference between motivation and demotivation, and then take away some practical tips to help with your motivation levels. So what is motivation? It's a process that initiates, guides and maintains goal-orientated behaviours. It's what causes you to act, whether it's getting up in the morning, getting a glass of water when you're thirsty or something to eat, or reading a book to gain knowledge. It involves biological, emotional, social and cognitive forces that activate behaviour. And in everyday usage, the term motivation is frequently used to describe why a person does something. So ultimately, it's a driving force behind human action. Demotivation is a complete opposite to that. It's a condition of being without motivation, and it's lack of interest and enthusiasm about your everyday work. Now, we're all feeling, I think a lot of people are feeling demotivated at the moment. It's not the start to 2021, which we all hoped. And I think it's really difficult at the moment to try and pick ourselves up and try and, stay motivated and stay optimistic. So here are a few kind of ideas and tips to help to motivate you. So what can you do if you're feeling like that? You might be, coming towards the end of your course. You might have just started your course and you're looking to the future. It's a really good idea to start some smart goal setting. And that's about thinking about setting some very specific goals to help to kind of guide and motivate you. So in your first year, it might be about researching your options. In your third year, it might be kind of looking at opportunities and linking with professionals and employers and making connections. The important thing is when you're setting a goal, it's smart. So it's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time orientated. So rather than saying something specific like, I want to find a job related to my course when I finish university, saying something like, I want to find, if you're in your final year, I want to find an entry-level accounts role in the public sector by autumn 2022 would be a much smarter goal. If you're unsure how to set goals, how to set action plans, or even what you want your goals to be, come and have a chat to us at Careers. You're welcome to have as many meetings as you want with us during your time at university once you've graduated. And I'll tell you at the end of the webinar how to book one of those appointments. Okay. You can also take some of our career edge assessments. You can log into Career Edge by going to uclan.ac.uk/career edge and logging in with your usual UClan username and password. And if you're feeling a bit like I don't really know what I'm good at or what I want to do in the future, you can take some of our assessments. We've got personality insights, workplace culture assessments, strengths, motivations, learning styles and temperament. And just by taking these assessments and getting the reports and kind of, seeing there in black and white what you're good at and how you learn best and what kind of environment work-wise you'll fit into best, it can really help you to kind of feel better about yourself and see where your strengths are. From there, you might want to go and have a look at the Graduate Prospects website, prospects.ac.uk, and explore the hundreds of different job sets and job profiles on there and come up with a bit of a list of some key areas that you might want to kind of work towards. And again, come to us for an appointment at Careers for support with all this and to review your results. We can be that impartial sounding board for you to help you plan your next steps. Okay. Going back to what we said about goal setting, it's good to have a long and a short-term goal using the SMART principles, but actually setting daily goals and setting goals every day and breaking that goal up into short, manageable chunks is really motivating. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's about those steps that you take every day that all build up to the final goal. So write yourself a daily to-do list. Don't put too much on there and don't overwhelm yourself. You'll feel much better if you set out with a realistic list and then you went over and above, as opposed to setting yourself too many tasks and then not achieving them at the end of the day. So set yourself, a to-do list with 2 or 3 different things on, and if you do more, then that's fantastic. But it's about taking, taking it one step at a time, and it will all build up into the final goal. As Anthony Robbins says, consistency is the key to success. and consistency leads to habits, and habits form the actions that we take every day, and that's what leads to success. Involve other people. Other people can be a massive range of support. Obviously, we can't really meet up with people much at the moment. So it might take a different form. Whether it's kind of asking a friend if they want to log on to an online careers event or webinar, or arranging a Zoom brainstorming session. Or meeting a friend for a walk if you're doing a walking challenge, restrictions permitting. But involving other people in your goals and telling them what your goals are can be really motivating for you, because you've said it out loud and you want to kind of prove people wrong, and you want to make sure that you set out to achieve what you set out to achieve. And again, other people can support you in achieving those goals. Don't forget to reward yourself. Again, if you don't, you'll burn out. You need something to look forward to. Make sure that you plan and schedule that in. And at the minute, that might take different forms. So it might be just something as simple as a really nice coffee or hot chocolate after writing 500 words of your assignment, or arranging a Zoom catch-up or quiz with friends at the weekend, or treating yourself to a takeaway pizza, or buying yourself a treat. But whatever it is, just make sure that you're planning some rewards. After you set out to kind of achieve like what you wanted to achieve during the week, because it's really important. And if you don't kind of take some time to do that, you will end up burning out. Make sure that you keep the right company. Don't spend too much time around people that are known to be negative. Don't spend too much time discussing your plans and goals with them. I know, a lot more people are feeling kind of more negative than positive at the moment, for lots of different reasons. But, things will pick up again. Things will change. It's really important that we keep positive and optimistic in the meantime. So surround yourself with people that are energetic, because that energy is contagious. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people, because everyone is different, and it's about capitalizing on your unique strengths and skills. Be kind to yourself. Say kind words to yourself, and please don't expect to operate at 100% all the time. Even the best of us, we need a couple of days off now and again. And if you're feeling like that, that just might make you kind of come back to your goals feeling even more refreshed. Find a career role model. So it might be a famous or fictional person. You might want to read their autobiography and feel really inspired. It might be somebody you already know that you might kind of arrange a chat with over the telephone to find out about their career and build those connections. Look out for a new UCLAN mentoring scheme, which should be coming soon. Some other ideas are reaching out, to people on LinkedIn, making a LinkedIn profile and making connections with employees on there who could be potential role models, and attending kind of webinars through careers and from professional bodies and organisations can link you up, with the contact details of lots of different people who work in the field that you want to work in. And it might be someone that you already know. But use the time to connect with people now, whether it's over Zoom, over Teams, over the telephone, over email, and really start to build those connections. Eliminate distractions, really important. At the minute, probably social media is probably people's biggest distraction. And there are kind of like browser blockers that you can get on your device to stop you mindlessly browsing on certain websites. And there are apps that you can get that can limit the amount of time that you spend on social media, and it will literally just cut the social media apps off at a certain time that you choose. So if you are finding you're spending a lot of time mindlessly scrolling through social media apps and it's making you feel demotivated and it's taking up a lot of your time, it could be something to explore. TED Talks are absolutely fantastic. You can listen to lots of interesting and inspirational short talks from people, literally from anything from kind of 3 minutes to 15 minutes. So go to TED Talks online and search under the A to Z. There are loads of interesting talks. I've just picked out a few here under the M for motivation. So Why the Secret to Success is Setting the Right Goals by John Dewar, How to Be Your Best Self in Times of Crisis by Susan Davies, and The Puzzle of Motivation by Dan Pink. But actually there's 113 other TED Talks under the M for motivation. So explore them yourself and pick out the ones that you fancy listening to. But they are fantastic and they are free to access out there publicly for everyone. And it can, really give you a boost listening to things like that. You might just choose to kind of listen to one a day, take 5 minutes of your day to listen to a TED Talk in the morning, but it really will help to motivate you. So we've finished the webinar now, so have a think about what your next steps are. I think a couple of people have logged into the webinar late. That's absolutely fine. If you booked onto this webinar, you'll receive an email with the recording because we're just about to finish now. So don't worry about that. You'll receive the PowerPoint and the recording. But for those that have been here from the start, let's have a think about what we have discussed today, and think about what your next step is, what you're going to do for the rest of the day or tomorrow to get you going, perk up your motivation and get you working towards your goals. Okay, just want to briefly tell you about what support we can access at UClan Careers. At the moment, we're offering all our services online over Microsoft Teams, or you can have a telephone appointment if you would prefer, but most people are using Teams. We're offering 4 to 5 minutes appointments if you're unsure what you want to do, you want to talk it through with us and get a plan of action together. Perfect time, in January to come and have a chat to one of our careers advisors to get some help and support with that. And you can book a 4 to 5 minute appointment on Career Edge to do that at uclan.ac.uk/Career Edge. And we also offer 20-minute mini appointments if you just want a shorter chat, or you might want someone to look over your LinkedIn profile that you've created, or to talk about where to search for jobs or CV feedback, anything like that. But 4 to 5 minutes for careers advice and feedback on an application form or a mock interview. Okay, also on Career Edge, there's loads of fantastic resources on there, loads of great tools and resources, from interview simulators to CV builders and LinkedIn networking tools and all sorts. So have a look in your own leisure. But there's also a number of school pages as well. So if you were, in the School of Engineering or the School of Sport and Health Sciences, you can get lots of information there to kind of help you in your kind of job and career search. Okay, and yeah, I think that's everything from me. So I hope you're feeling a little bit more motivated after this talk. But do go away and spend a little bit of time thinking about what you're going to make a start with tomorrow, making a to-do list, just a couple of things on it, and it will all build up naturally. Do come to Careers for an appointment. If you want to talk things through in a bit more detail with people, you can book that on Career Edge, or you can give us a ring on 01772 895858. And yeah, best of luck with your plans and the rest of the year. If you would like to give some feedback on this webinar, I've provided a feedback link in the chat as well. It's just a couple of quick questions. And like I said, it's been a pleasure to be here speaking to you today, and best of luck for 2021.